Welcome back to the channel, and hopefully I have a super quick video for you. We're just going to be creating a vase. The one thing I want you to point out or notice on this one, you can see that we have a square at the bottom. What this is representing in the middle is a circle, and then we're going to have that same square on top. So this should already gear your mind up to which one that we're going to use, which operation I should say, or which feature that we're going to use. So we have a square at the bottom, circle in the middle, and a square at the top. And if you haven't guessed it right now, we got 3 different profiles, so that should leave you to a loft. Remember that a loft is just profiles, profiles, and another profile, right? So we got to have a minimum of 2 profiles, but that should the way your mindset should be thinking. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to Solidworks and get started. Okay, so now I'm hoping that this shouldn't take us too long to do. We're going to start off here with new, and then we're going to hit the OK button. Then we're going to give SolidWorks a little bit of time to start up here. Then we'll start off by creating our first profile. Now, do I want it to be right in the middle? Sure. So I'm going to start off by going to the Sketch tab here. I'll go ahead and start a sketch. I'm going to put it on the top plane here. And then I'll go ahead and start with the circle and place it here. Oh, before I get started on that, I do see that the units on here, these will be inches. So let's go ahead and switch that over to inches. And now I can do my sketch. There we go. So my top plane, let's go ahead and place my first point here. Then we're going to put a dimension on it. And this should have a dimension of 2. Okay, so this part is already done. Let's go ahead and hit finish on this one. Kind of rotate it up. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I need to create some more planes here, right? So let's go to the reference, and that's underneath the features tab here, reference geometry, plane. I'm going to go ahead and select the top plane. And then I'm going to tell it the distance that I want it to go, which is going to be 3. So I will create one that's going 3 to the upside. Let's go ahead and check that one. And since I'm here, let's go ahead and do one more. And we're going to select the same top plane again. This time we are going to go, let's see, a distance of 3. Or did I select the right thing here? Let's make sure that didn't look quite right to me. So I'm going to go back to the plane here. There we go. And I'm going to select the top plane here. And this time I'm going to flip this one, right? So I want it to go to a -3. And now you can see all 3 of my planes that I have created. Let's go ahead and hit the check on this. Here at the top, we're going to create a square, so I'm just going to select this plane here. Go ahead and put a sketch on it. Go ahead and use my center rectangle here. Place it. I'm going to select this line. Hold down the shift button, and then this line. Set them equal. Go ahead and put a dimension on it. And let's see. This one should have a dimension of 2. Okay. All right, so this one is done. Let's go ahead and hit the check on this one. Kind of rotate it downward. Go ahead and select this one. Go ahead and put a sketch here. And this one might be a little bit hard to see, but it's just the exact same thing. I'm going to make this rectangle a little bit smaller. Go ahead and select both of the sides. Make them equal to each other. That'll turn it into a square. And then we'll go ahead and put a dimension on this. And this one has a dimension or a length of 2 as well. All right. Let's go ahead and exit out of this sketch. And we're going to take a look at this from the side profile. And we should have 3 different sketches. Let's go ahead and turn these 2 work planes off here, just so we can truly see what we have. All right, square, circle, square. Let's go ahead and take a look at the loft. It's going to ask me for profiles, right? So remember that you can choose to do this however you want. I can choose that profile. Now you do have to pick them in order. So here's the other kicker. So I start with that one. Then I'm going to come to this one. And then I'm going to finish with this one. So you do have to pick them in order. I will caution you on that. You can't just jump around and it will figure out the shape. All right. Let's go ahead and check that. And now the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do a shell. Select that thickness, or that top. And then the thickness here is going to be 0.125. And I only have it open on one end. Let's go ahead and hit the check mark here. Let's give it a second here, and it should be thinking about it. Let's see if it can pull it off without giving me an error message. And there it is, right? So, nice and simple, a quick vase. Shouldn't take us that long to create that, but you remember that the key there is going to be your square, circle, square, just creating profiles and things along that line, right? So nice and quick, super simple. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Please think about subscribing if this is your first time here, and thank you for all the people that keeps coming back and watching these videos. Please go ahead and leave me a comment if there's something that maybe I did wrong or you might not understand, or if there's something that you want to see in the future. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep drafting.